past has a bad way of catching up with you. It can catch you while jogging, when the cigarettes you used to smoke back in college catch up with you.
I thought you told me you're no longer communicating with Scottie.
But for some, your past actually walks to your door early in the morning and knocks.
Yes, can I help you?
Hello, my name is Olive Baraka Jr. I am here to see my father, Mr. Martin Mambo.
Well, welcome. Remove your shoes.
And just like that, you help the past come into your house.
She's gonna get ya, 'cause she ain't playing with ya. It's just a force of nature. Inside, ain't beat Mother Nature. Be afraid, be afraid, be afraid, be beat Mother Nature. Be afraid, be afraid, be beat Mother Nature.
Bob, you're in trouble.
Hey, easy guys, please just one at a time. One at a time.
Linda is kind of mad at me. Lucy's threatening murder back at home.
I knew it. Any man knocking so early in the morning at your door, it must be a problem with his lady.
Olive Jr. has just been dropped by her mother at my doorstep.
You see, even for Olive, that's a lady problem early in the morning. Hey, wait a minute.
Olive? Who is Olive?
My daughter.
What? You have a daughter?
Long story.
Make it short.
How short?
As short as the way you explained it to Lucy when she threatened to kill you.
I am giving you 10 seconds to explain yourself about that girl before I kill you.
Sweetie, you really don't want to kill me with a
Friend, but
how about 8 years ago, I messed around with my classmate and she got pregnant. And after she got pregnant, she ran away and she gave birth to a baby girl which she named Olive Baraka Jr. And she wrote me a letter telling me she'll have nothing to do with me, but you see, she just dumped on me.
Wow. That is the shortest summary of an 8-year-old sin I have ever had.
is that true?
What?
What you told us that you told Lucy?
Yes, it is.
But why did Olive's mother bring her to your doorstep after 8 years?
Well, I guess because of school fees. The girl is in a private school and needs money.
When she left you, did you ever meet her again?
No.
Then how did she know where you live? And how did Olive know that you are the daddy?
Well, I guess like 2 years ago, she wanted the girl to get baptized, and so she called me, and we met, and I saw my girl, lovely girl. Well, that's the only time.
I am not an expert at cheating, but if you're going to keep a past secret, never, ever, ever meet that past or related parties. Or if you do, then,
You should have told Lucy about this before you guys got married.
But how was I to know that she'll come looking after me?
Well, then you should have at least have told us.
Why should I tell you? It has nothing to do with you.
Man, is stupidity part of their genetic makeup? You should confess your past mistakes before marriage, because a man's mistake will always pop up even at death. And the past pops up out of the woodworks in terms of women who bear the seal of your secret. Children.
Martin was a man who has left a very big gap, and he was a loving husband to our dear friend Lucy. Unfortunately, death has taken him way before his time, even before he could have children to survive him.
He was my father.
He was my father too.
He was my dad.
He was also the father of my son and daughter.
Are you dumb? This is how men die and leave their friends reading eulogies that are false and children creeping out of everywhere.
Yeah. Honesty is the best policy. You should have told Lucy before you married her.
Okay, guys, stop crucifying me. I am sorry I never told my wife. But this is where you're supposed to offer me advice on how to deal with Lucy before she kills me.
It's simple. Go back there and just tell her the truth.
No, I'd rather boil myself and add seasoning to my soup.
Okay, what are you going to do?
I have an idea. Bob, why don't you go and speak to Lucy? Tell her that these things happen. Tell her that I'm sorry and that I love her.
Whenever Patoh has an idea when he is in a problem, I never want to get involved.
No way, man.
But Bob, you're my friend. And Lucy kind of likes you.
No, she doesn't. She likes Patoh more.
What? No, she doesn't. Why? I have to go to work.
But you haven't told us your issue, man.
I'll tell you guys later. Sir, kwaheri.
You're the only one left. Please, Bob.
I never liked dealing with other people's problems, but somehow I always end up dealing with them.
Why didn't he tell me about his secret before?
He told me that he is very sorry. And he never thought that the mom would dump their son on him.
Well, I am not going to forgive him for that.
I can imagine how you feel. But please, take a few days and relax. And then you can sort it out.
Bob, my mind is made up.
When Lucy says her mind is made up, well, it is made up.
Okay, bye.
What did she say?
Well, she doesn't want to see you.
You should have tried to convince her.
I tried, but she said her mind is made up.
Yeah. If she says her mind is made up, it's made up.
You gotta live around fun. Wow, hot shot, again you shoot every gather. And you can freaking on us beyond your fun. It's really you and no one ever discover. Whoever thought like a girl like you would ever win a superstar. You've got the best of all worlds. world till we rock it the show. And you rock at the show. We've got the best of our world. Mix it up together and you know that is the best of our world.
Wow, the girl could sing.
Girl can sing. She got it from me. 1, 2, 3, sing it. They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The fire's in the eyes and the words are really clear. So beat it. Just beat it.
You are magnificent, man.
Yeah.
Well, magnificently horrible.
Thanks for being honest. How bad can a day get?
And for the next few days, Olive mesmerized me with her singing while her dad became a refugee in my house.
I have an idea. I will go, knock on the door, and when Lucy opens, Olive starts singing.
Olive. It's not going to work.
At this rate, I think I better register myself with the refugee office. I can't even have a shower in my own place.
She's gonna get ya. 'Cause she ain't playing with ya. She's gonna get ya. 'Cause she ain't playing with ya. It's just the force of nature. Inside, can't beat Mother Nature. Be afraid.
Patoh, I said we need to talk.
Linda, can't you see I'm busy?
Well, I can make your day even busier.
Let's talk when I get back home in the evening.
I'm traveling out tonight, and I don't want to go out with these issues unsorted.
Listen, I have a very serious deadline, so I can't go out now.
Well, we can talk here then.
Yes, Melissa? Yes, I'm afraid I'm not feeling very well. Please take my messages, if any. I need to get home. Okay, thank you.
One thing that people have never realized, men and women were created equal. But when it comes to the rules of love, equality goes through the window.
I mean, I don't know what to do. I mean, Linda is complaining about nothing.
Women rule in the game of love. Trying to set the same standard as she sets on you leads to situations just as Patoh's.
She thinks that I'm cheating on her with Scottie.
Scottie?
Yeah, my ex.
Oh. So what started it off?
2 years back, Scottie had just come back into town. And we met for coffee.
And Linda wasn't amused.
Yeah, she was not. I mean, she said...
She's your ex. You should not be communicating with her.
And I told her. It was just something friendly. And plus, Scottie and I had not separated acrimoniously, so it was just a kawaida friendship. I mean, she yelled.
Do you still have feelings for her?
I said no. And then she said...
So don't you ever, ever, ever communicate with her again. Communicating means never. Call her, never email her, never Facebook her, and never even think of her.
Wow. That's tricky, man. But you understand her fears, of course.
Come on, Bob. You know me. I'm not the unfaithful type. I don't cheat. Scottie and I, we're just childhood friends. And plus, what was I supposed to tell her? By the way, Scottie, from today, I have been banned from speaking to you.
Did you?
Of course not. But we stopped communicating for a while. And then one day...
Hey, Henry.
How have you been?
Meet my boyfriend, Patoh.
Pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure. Meet you too.
So,
How have you been?
how good, and you?
It's been long. You've gained weight. You're looking so fine.
Yes, same old, same old. Have a seat.
And For the next 40 or so minutes, they kept talking and talking and talking.
That was Henry. He says we need to have lunch with him later on.
So who is Henry?
It's been long since I last saw Henry. He's such an amazing, charming guy.
Henry? Who's Henry?
My first boyfriend.
I thought you said Charlie, the guy we met the other day, was your first boyfriend.
No. Charlie was just an infatuation. He's not my first real boyfriend. It's almost lunchtime. We need to catch lunch with Henry. He's such an amazing conversation maker.
Nope, I'd rather you go alone.
And she did?
She did. And every day since, they've been communicating. Emails, phone calls, lunches.
Damn, this modem. Just when Henry was about to tell me about Sweden. Men, why do they get themselves into such messes? Like Henry, after we split, he got himself into 3 relationships. He said they were not serious. He was moved lonely. Now one of the girlfriend is pregnant and he doesn't like her. He called me for advice. What do I tell him? Oh, poor Henry. That was him. After we split, he just has had a horrible life. Says he has never had a girlfriend like me since.
You know, I was not worried because I'm not the insecure kind. But she just kept going on and on and on about him, and it started irritating me.
And you never asked?
At first I didn't, but once I got so upset.
Are you still communicating with Scottie?
What?
Just check through your mails and I can see that you're still communicating with her.
How was she able to go through your email?
Well, you know, she has all of my passwords.
Huh?
And I have hers. In case of emergencies. It's called being open.
You said that you're not communicating with her?
And you say that you would never go through my emails again. I've never ever gone through your email.
Okay, so I'm wrong. Doesn't matter. But can you please explain this?
Scottie and I, we're just chatting as friends, that's all.
Friends? What kinds of friends? When she tells you, you used to appreciate me and make me feel beautiful, but now all, and then here you're saying, I like chatting with you because you make me laugh and still you're beautiful.
What are you suggesting? That I'm having an affair with Scottie?
Oh, yes, you are.
Linda, please, I am not that kind of man. You know very well that I haven't slept with her.
Even if you haven't slept with her, you're still having an emotional affair with her.
Emotional affair? What is that?
By her definition, it means that even if I'm not sleeping with someone, I'm still cheating on my partner if I have a very close relationship with another lady.
I still don't get it.
Since I had told Scottie that she's still beautiful and that she still makes me happy, by essence, I was desiring her.
But that's the same thing she said about Henry.
And I tried to tell her that, but...
Don't give me that excuse. You know what Scottie's after? She's after you. She said so herself. I wish we could get back together and time have changed, so are we. And then here you are saying, don't worry, isn't that a come on?
Listen, I didn't want to say nasty things to her. And didn't I make it very clear in the emails that I am engaged and that we can't get back together?
You didn't put her off. You just said it so softly.
And you didn't do the same with Henry. At least I had the capacity to tell her that I'm engaged.
I don't want you to ever communicate with Scottie again, period.
Nothing. And that is how it ended. But I actually told Scottie about this and she laughed it off. And so did I. I mean, there is nothing going on between the two of us. It's just a kawaida friendship.
Do you still talk to her?
Yes, we do. So today in the morning, as I was taking a shower, Linda went through my phone and she found an SMS from Scottie. She's just back from the US and she asked me if we could meet for coffee. Linda hit the roof.
Damn, man, that's a tough one.
I mean, I don't know what to do, Bob. I mean, some advice, please. I mean, there's nothing going on between me and Scottie. I just think she's paranoid.
Do you?
Yeah. You remember my old office colleague, Sheila?
Uh-huh.
Apparently, Linda said that she was obviously flirting with me. So I had to stop talking to her. And then it was Maria. I mean, if this keeps going on, pretty soon I'll be banned from speaking to any other woman on this world.
Well, you ought to find out what really makes her so possessive.
I don't want to talk to her. And even if I could, she's too angry to have a rational conversation with. Why don't you talk to her?
Playing peacemaker twice in a day is not one of my favorite hobbies.
No, not today.
Come on, Bob. It's fine, I understand.
When it comes to the case of the ex, you shall not win the war. A lady can see her ex and claim,
He's just an old friend.
but dare you say,
She's an old friend.
You still have feelings for her!
okay, take two. A lady can have dinner with an ex and,
It's just catching up. Nothing much.
but dare you as a man try to have lunch with your ex and claim,
It was a simple meal.
it is the same. When you see Kenny Rogers on screen, only the ladies are allowed to go.
Oh, he has such a nice voice. And the body. Can't wait for him to come to Kenya.
But men, do not try saying the same when Beyonce or any other female musician is on telly. Otherwise,